Big story of the hour, the director of a prominent Delhi ashram in Vasant Kunj has been accused of sexually harassing, imagine, 19 students, at least 19 students. His name is Swami Chaitananda Saraswati, also known as Parth Sarathi of the Sri Shraddha Institute of Indian Management, and he now faces a police case. Now, what we know about Chaitananda was found using a fake UN number plate on his Volvo car. UN had denied issuing any number plate for the same. At least 19 female students have alleged that he used abusive language, sent them lewd texts, and made unwanted physical advances towards them. Victims say some wardens and women staff pressured them to comply. The institute has cut all ties with him, but the questions remain, the biggest being, if they had asked him to leave this institute, this ashram, why didn't they hand him over to the police for further questioning?
A horrifying incident has emerged from Delhi's Vasant Kunj area, where the director of one of the prominent ashram has been accused of molesting and harassing several of the female students that were studying at the ashram. The police have launched a manhunt to track Chaitanya Nand, who is in fact accused of molesting and harassing more than 15 students who were studying under the management course in the ashram. We are showing you the visuals from inside the police station of Vasant Vihar right now in a startling revelation. During the probe, police discovered that the accused was using his luxury Volvo with a fake UN embassy number plate. A verification report from the United Nations have also confirmed that no such registration number had ever been issued. The car has been seized and has been also kept under custody at the police station. Also, the police have said that they have registered a case based on the statements of the student. The investigation is underway from all angles. The number plate used by the accused was found to be fake. Efforts are on to arrest him at the earliest is what the police sources are saying. Also, following the registration of FIR, Chinmaya Nand absconded. Multiple police teams have launched search operation in Delhi, Agra and nearby towns, but he remains untraceable. His last known location, according to police sources, was near Agra. Also, several of the students have in fact also said that the faculty members and also female staff members was siding with Chaitanya Nand and were in fact also, putting pressure on the students so that they can, operate under his directions that he was in fact giving. He was making lewd remarks on the students and also using abusive language. And not just that, he was trying to make physical advances also on the students, is what they have in fact recorded in their statement that was recorded at the Patiala House Court. The police has seized the CCTV footage. They have scanned it and have in fact also sent it to the FSL team so that further investigation can be done in this case. And right now the director, that was Chaitanya Nand, is right now on the run. And also the police have launched multiple teams and a whole operation is in fact right now underway so that he can get arrested.
All right, the Delhi ashram has released a statement, we're being told, and they've severed all ties with Chaitanya Nand. That's a part of the letter that they have also put out. And there were complaints of lewd messages, inappropriate physical contact, and a complaint has now been filed with the Delhi police. We have still with us Anushka. Anushka, what are the details of this letter?
That's right, Vedika. What we understand by now is that Chaitanya Nand, who is also known as Partha Sarathi, was a native of Odisha. There was also multiple FIRs that was lodged against him in 2009 and 2016, where he was accused of molesting students. He has been living in this ashram, in this, Sai Sarda Institute for the past 12 years. Now the institute has come forward and has given a statement saying that what he was doing was unlawful and illegal, and that is why they have cut off the ties with him. They are fully with the police team and are in fact also helping with all the investigation that has been going on in this matter. We'll show you the visuals of the institute as well that is under question. Now this is the very place where almost 34 female students who are studying under the EWS scholarship in a postgraduate diploma management course, and they have said that they have recorded a statement and have said that the Chaitanya Nand Swami was using obscene language, sending objectionable messages and even attempted to make physical advances. Some victims have also alleged that female faculty members, which is quite shocking, the female faculty members and administration staff sided with the accused and pressured students to comply with his demands. A case has been registered under different sections at Vasant Kunj North Police Station. Police have seized CCTV footage and hard disk from the institution, which have been sent to the FSL for examination. Statement of 16 victims have also been recorded before Patiala House Court. During searches, police recovered a Volvo car from the institute's parking lot bearing a fake number plate. A separate FIR has been lodged in connection with this and the vehicle has been seized. Currently, Chaitanananda Saraswati, who's also known as Partha Sarthi, is on the run, and the police have launched a massive operation to, in fact, trace his whereabouts as to where he is under hiding. A statement of 17 girls have been recorded in court. The Chaitananda Swami was blackmailing and threatening the girls. He kept changing his location frequently and used his mobile phone rarely. His last known location was traced near Agra in Uttar Pradesh, and we are showing you the visuals of the ashram at the heart of Delhi at Vasant Kunj, where the incident took place, where more than 34 girls have come forward and have said that they faced molestation and harassment.
This is extremely distressing, Anushka. I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now. But I also want our viewers to understand that there are a lot of unanswered questions at this point, especially the biggest question being, why didn't the management hand over this man to the police? They fired him from the job, but why was he let to escape from Delhi? But here are the allegations, the revelations in this case. The incident took place at Sri Sharda Institute of Indian Management. This is in a posh locality in Delhi, which is the Vasant Kunj area. Now, the next point in this revelation also is that the director of the institute is accused of molesting students. At least 19 students have come forward and made allegations against this man. They have said that he has used abusive language, obscene messages, unwanted physical contact. Also, the female staff, like Anushka pointed out, pressurized students to comply with the accused demands. This is extremely shocking, really, that too in a place like Delhi, where there should be monitoring of such ashrams where these people, these young girls take shelter. Joining me live is Amber Zaidi. She's a social activist. Along with her, Anushka also, of course, with us. Amber, this is extremely disturbing. Isn't it incumbent upon the management of this institute as well to have handed over this man to the police, especially after they've got to know about these revelations? There are a lot of staff members also who seem to be involved at this point. They should be held culpable as well.
Exactly, Vedika. This case is not just about one so-called Baba. I would say this is about a systematic abuse of power, silence, and exploitation. Anushka just said that almost 19 women came out, and given statement of molestation and harassment. It is no longer allegation. It is a pattern, proven. The most disturbing part is that women faculty and the administrators, instead of protecting the girls, they pressured them to comply with the accused. And what happened in that institute is, the complicity we need to understand. And now look at the facts: a fake UN diplomatic car plate, Ababa on run, and raids by police. And this clearly shows that bigger nexus of fraud and these things under protection or he enjoyed. So the point is when such predators can misuse faith, institution, and even scholarship programs where it was meant for, the weakest section, and, the dangers, we need to understand that how large and what a scale of danger it was for these individuals. And today the victims, they have shown immense courage, and we must encourage such women who just come out and they speak about the molestation and what they go through at such places. And
Yes.
the point is that our responsibility is to that we also unitedly we should stand with such girls, and especially that it has happened in a post locality in Delhi, in heart of India. So we need to just understand that what they have gone through in an institution, and after a long time they have come out and And now the case is before the police and judiciary and the government. We need to ensure the safety of women.
All right,
in our
Amber, thanks
case,
for joining us on that story. Extremely disturbing story at this point. But there is more breaking news that I need to go to Anushka with. The news coming in is that there have been fresh police revelations exposing Swami Chetan Ananda's history. He's a history sheeter is what we know, and Anushka will give us more details on this. Anushka, it's not the first time that this Swami perhaps has been booked. I don't even want to call him Swami and give him that respect. He is a molester really. So let's talk about him more. What details do you have about his past criminal record?
That's right, Vedika. This Chetanananda Swami has shown a very objectionable character, and it is also a big question as to why the administration let him be here for the past 12 years since he was operating here. He's a native of Odisha and has in fact 2 FIRs registered against him under molestation. And also what we are getting to know is that he was rarely using his phone. He was using a fake number plate on his luxury Volvo car, and not just that, he was also using the staff members to push on his demands on the girls that were studying here. 17 girls is what we know have recorded their statement at the Patiala House Court and have said that they were being pressurized by the female staff members so that they can comply with the demands of Chetanananda Swami. He is also known as Partha Sarthi, and he has been regularly doing this to the girls who are in fact here studying under the EWS scholarship at the PGDM course of management in this particular institute. This is a wing of that is operating here, is from a very renowned ashram that is operating in South India. And we are getting to know that this Baba Chetanananda Swami, who was here for the past 12 years, was in fact making lewd comments, making objectionable texts, and trying to make physical contact with the students who are in fact studying here. And all those girls have shown exceptional courage and have recorded their statement and have also in fact recorded an FIR at the Vasant Kunj police station. Over to you.
The big story here on NDTV 24/7, we will continue to follow it. But the big question that we leave our viewers with while we move on is, why didn't the members of the management, the trustees, make sure that this man was handed over to the police? He's a history sheeter. There are at least 19 women, 19 girls who have made complaints against him. He is on the run. If he had been handed over, the police wouldn't be looking for him at this point. Anushka, will keep coming back to you for more on that big story from the national capital.